Danielle here, Gemma Darling, with my special guest today, GGMadeIt, Gaye Glasspie. It's Glasspie, not glass pie.
Glasspie,
but
correct.
I like saying pie. I know. But it's just like, that's not my name. It's okay. This is Gemma Darling Daily, season 3, episode 4, I think.
Is it?
I can't keep track. I don't know why I decided to keep the seasons in it, but if I don't make that many episodes, excuse me, if I don't make that many episodes, it sounds better. It's like I'm on a 3rd season, right? Really? You gonna do this the whole time?
See ya.
Kabi, you wanna sit with us? Look at his tail. Okay.
Mr. Brooker, come on.
There we go. Okay?
Are you better now?
Are you better?
Not too close.
See?
Okay.
She does smell
Hi.
good.
Hi, Bubbies.
Okay. We're good?
Is that better?
Okay. So special guest Mr. Pooper. It's a party today.
Yes, it is.
Shelby's in the background there. Beautiful
Hi,
Shelby.
Can't
Playing
see.
with my daughter's
I put my pizza in the
wooden foods.
Oh, you put your pizza in the oven?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
It's not really.
That is her favorite toy. That is Franny's favorite toy. She comes up to you with the menu.
Oh, okay.
She's like, what would you like? And if you say you only want 2 toppings instead of the 4,
Uh-huh.
she talks to you until you want the 4.
Okay.
So,
She's,
just telling you when she gets home,
she's selling.
order all 4.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, let's get down to some knitting business because that's why we know each other.
Yes.
So I'm very thankful for knitting because I know so many wonderful people.
That's true.
Yeah. And we
She's
met a
true.
long time ago. We met like a year or 2 ago.
That sounds right.
Yeah. I don't remember though when we fell in love. Like I just all of a sudden we were in love.
We did,
Like I just
yeah,
don't
I don't-
remember like it
That's
happening,
very true.
right?
There
Yeah.
was one time we were at the place we no longer speak of, and we were talking about my YouTube channel, and you were like, "Oh, I'll help you with whatever you need."
Yeah, I
anytime."
remember that.
And like we left there, and I was like, "Yep, she's one of us," and Mom was like,
And then-
"Yep."
they were giving out samples and she had like a million shawls on.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
yes.
She's like, I'm always cold. I was like, I can hardly see your head.
Yes.
She had so many shawls on.
Yes.
But that was the beginning, and we have such a wonderful friendship. I'm very thankful for you too. But
Ditto.
I want to
Ditto.
talk about what we've been doing because we always go on these outings.
We do.
Right, and
we
so
do.
like we see each other at the string thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. No.
Look at the TV.
We see each other at string thing and at Chelsea Yarns.
Yes.
And then I didn't get to do the wool walk, but you went hardcore. You did a lot.
No, I didn't actually. I only did what? 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you did
5.
5 stores.
I did
Oh,
5
no,
stores.
We've done all 13, 14 of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
So,
it
I didn't
seems-
know that's
Yeah,
the
so
norm.
it seems
Yeah.
lightweight. Cause
Yeah.
you just,
So it's not.
But to me, that's like really good. I usually go to like 2.
yeah, see, no.
Yeah, no,
I've
we
been known to
usually-
do, like I usually will start on Thursday.
Oh.
And I usually hit them
I'm
all.
jealous about that.
Next year
But
we
what
can
I
do
want
it.
to do, I want to plan to go down south, Jersey.
Yeah, I've never
There's
done
so
that.
many stores down
Mhm.
there that I haven't,
Yeah.
that I've
Definitely.
yet to visit.
Oh,
so.
I'll do that with you as soon as this baby walks out of me. So I wanted to start, let's talk about Andrea Untangled.
Oh,
Right? It was
yes.
so cool.
It really, really
So
was.
this was the bag that I got from there. Let's see, let me get this out of the way. And this bag is for my mother because she texted me and said, don't come home without a bag. I was like, well, I don't live with you, so I can go to my house. But I got her one, of course. And let's see, where's the skein that I got there? Here it is. So if you guys went to Indie Untangled at Rhinebeck, you know that Lisa, who puts on Indie Untangled, was behind Andrea Untangled. And for Indie Untangled, she had 2 colorways of La Bien Ami that were made especially for her.
Exclusive,
Hudson and Kingston.
Okay.
Which Kingston is a town near Rhinebeck, and Hudson is the river that you
Right.
cross to
right,
get
okay,
to it,
okay,
right?
Makes
So,
sense, makes sense.
Lisa, at the end, whenever I work for her, says, take whatever you want, and so I do.
Wow.
But I didn't take that much this time because it wasn't, like, when I worked at Indie Untangled, it was like 10 hours.
Right,
So
right.
I took a lot.
Right, right.
But for this, I was like, I just took this really pretty skein.
That is pretty.
It is pretty, right? Yeah. So I thought maybe I'd make my dad a hat out of it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But she got the same colors from Indie Untangled made on Aaron
Okay.
because Andrea MOWRY, who is the Andrea of Andrea Untangled, designed a shawl specifically for that event. And it's called Untangled, and I think you can get it on Ravelry now.
Yes, it is on Ravelry.
And there are kits on IndiaUntangled.com, I believe. So
those are the kits she had on the table, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and she also had a Birds of a Feather kit. Did you see that one with the blue?
Yes, I did.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, that was really pretty. So I got the bag and I got that. And I got a mug that Cece wanted, so I gave it to Cece because she was like, I want a mug. I was like, no problem, take the mug. I'm going to break it anyway. But yeah, Lisa has these wonderful mugs that she makes, and they usually sell out. Like, they're gone. And they're $40.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. And they still sell out. I'm like, whoa! That's a lot for a mug, but hey.
That's a lot for a mug.
So
but
anyway.
People get what they want.
Right, it's
that
true.
I've learned.
Yeah. I mean, this is all yarn gluttony. It's not like we need any of this, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
So, anyway, Andrea Untangled, I do have a video coming out that's like snippets of it.
Okay.
But the bulk of it is going to be on on Christy Glass's Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, you're going to get to see the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
So guys, go become patrons for Christy if you want to see the whole thing. It was great.
Yeah, it really was.
Right?
It really was. I think, like I said on my review of it last week, what I love the most is Christy did a really good job at making Andrea tangible.
Yeah.
She didn't ask your standard, what's your favorite yarn?
It wasn't
what's your
just fiber
needle?
questions.
It was not. You got to know that, I can hang out with her.
I told Chrissy that afterwards. I'm like, I really just want to follow her home and sit on her couch and knit with her.
Right.
Because certain things, like they asked her, what's your favorite boy band? She said the Smiths. And I was like, oh, I love the Smiths.
Right.
So these were things that, like, we all found something to connect with her on.
Correct.
Let's start from the beginning of the day, though, because we all went to Brooklyn earlier.
Right.
And we were at String Thing's studio.
Yes.
And String Thing was having a trunk show for Cat Sandwich Fibers and...
the jewelry lady.
And, Julie Lamb.
Thank you.
Yeah, where you drool over everything.
Correct.
And then, like, I looked at the prices, I was like, I can't do this right now. But I'll have to save up because the lambs are so cute.
They are.
Yeah. She said some lady at Vogue bought, like, a mama lamb and then little baby lambs, like, and stacked all the rings.
Oh, nice.
It's like, okay.
Nice.
I think the woman had 4 kids. Yeah, seriously. She dropped some major coin on that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What did I get? So, Cat Sandwich, I did buy a couple skeins from Cat Sandwich.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, because I really like MJ. I think she's funny. She's very real. She's like, I hate speckling yarn. She's like, but it looks so pretty. So, and it does. And this is like not my comfort zone at all.
Okay.
Right?
But I mean, the company's called Cat Sandwich, so you just have to buy stuff.
Yeah, it's like there's a cat sandwich on it. Like, who thought of that?
I wonder if she watches Steven Universe. It's a cartoon.
Does it have a cat sandwich on it?
Yes, there's like an ice cream sandwich that looks like a cat.
She might, because I think she likes a lot of that stuff. But I don't know, so I can't speak to it. But yeah, this is her DK, and it's called Peppermint Toads. And I just liked it because it had this big thing of chocolate on it. And,
like
being pregnant, I'm like,
ice cream.
Anything dipped in chocolate right now,
right.
I totally want. So I thought that was cool. And then this one was not a repeatable colorway.
Okay.
This is called Willy Nilly. But I loved it.
Yeah, the pinks and the browns. That's
right?
pretty.
It's good.
Yeah.
So I thought that would go with something. That might come up in a Brio duo in the future.
That's what I thought you was going to say. I was waiting for that.
Hey, I'm a little predictable these days. Whatever. But that's all I bought.
Yeah, I didn't shop. I didn't purchase anything.
We were all in the garden.
Yep, I enjoyed the backyard time, hanging out.
So it was Lewis from Brooklyn Boy Knits, and Corrado was there, and Cece came, and Gigi, and who else was with us? Your friend Teresa.
Teresa, yep.
And then I can never remember this other woman's name. I feel so bad. Corey Cat was there. Karina, she was there. I don't know if you know her. She goes to Chelsea Yarn sometimes.
Does she? Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, it was like a really, really great group of people. And we were there for a long time.
We were.
Yeah.
We were. It was a long day.
I think that Corrado and I got there around 1 and we left at 5.
Yeah, because you guys went to the museum and stuff.
Yeah. That morning we had gone to Brooklyn Museum and we went to see the Frida exhibit.
Okay.
Which was like actually really cool.
Okay.
There's a lot of her clothes.
Oh, okay.
And like lipsticks and things. And she was in the 30s and 40s. So it was like retro. Everything was retro. It was really cool. But yeah, we spent the morning at Brooklyn Museum. And it was all within walking distance.
Oh, good. Okay.
So Brooklyn Museum, we went to String Thing, and then we went back to Murmur, which is like in between them both.
Correct.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a great day. But so then Corrado and I went over to the venue because we were working for Andrea Untangled and like selling all the stuff and setting up. But it was a really great event.
It really was.
It was like Christy interviewed her on stage, but she did like these rapid fire questions, and it was just these like she was just peeling off answers. So
it was. I liked the format. I liked the venue. It was just really good, and you know, even the line outside where people can get tired of being online, but it was a great chance to catch up with folks that you hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Because that line was like the who's who of the knitting community.
I know.
You know,
so
you got
fun.
to say hi to everybody. So it was a fun day.
It was so much fun. So
was.
I'm hoping that they're going to do another one in the future with like different people.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Lisa from Andrea Untangled actually has so many ideas for all these different events and programming. So look forward to that in the future. And look out for the video. Again, if you guys are not Patreons of Christy Glass, like you can do it for like $1 a month, I think. Like something really low. It's not going to break the bank.
Right.
But you do have access to all these videos and things that other people are not privy to.
Right.
So do that if you can. So that was Andrea Untangled. What are you working on? Tell us what you're working on.
I am on. See, I knew you was going to do that. I'm test knitting for Amy MEEKS. It's her real name.
Okay.
But that's not what her name is on.
Oh, that's okay. I can put it in the down bar.
Yeah. But I'm test knitting her pattern that's going to come out for Stitches. Is it East? Stitches.
Is it the one in Hartford?
No, the one in Georgia.
Oh, I don't know. Is that Stitches East? I'll look it up.
Stitches,
put it in the down bar.
Whatever.
Stitches Lola Bean.
Because Adela's going to be there. That's true.
Wait,
Stitches
oh,
Lola
speaking of her, like I bought a thing of her yarn, which was gorgeous. I showed it on my last episode, and my mother took it.
It is gorgeous. She does good stuff.
And I'm like, oh, come over, look through my yarn, and she tows my Lola Bean. I was so like, okay, go ahead. I'm trying not to be mad.
But yeah, she's trying. She wants us to be done. So the plan is for her to have kits at the Stitches event in Atlanta.
Do you know when it is?
That's May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next month's coming up soon.
And what is it?
It's a hat and a cow. I did the hat. I finished the hat. I think I posted that on my stories.
Oh, okay.
But it's color work, which is different for me. That was new.
Oh,
something
is this the
avoided.
inked indigo?
Inked indigo. There you go. That's exactly it. That's why she's my friend. She keeps me on my toes. So it's a hat and a cow set.
Okay.
So I just cast it on the cow. I did the hat first.
I'm so
and
jealous
it's two
you can
colors.
purl like that.
This is
Shocker.
I don't do test knitting. She bribed me with this yarn. This is the only reason that I'm participating because
yeah,
charts.
guys, don't ask Gigi
I'm not doing
to test knit.
Charts.
It's not happening.
Had I known before I fell in love with this, or had I seen the charts, I would have said no. But I've conquered it. I did it. I did the hat.
I'm
so
not
now,
a fan of charts either. I like the written instructions.
Yeah, it was a bit
I like
much.
that better.
But I worked it out.
It's like an extra step. It's
it
like
really is.
Because it's a language we know. Like, I can look at a K2 tog, know what to do.
Right.
But when the K2 tog is some different symbol, it's another step in your brain to translate it.
It made me think about geometry, which I didn't like.
Oh, I did not like geometry.
Right. So it was just, I was like, ooh. Oh. And then, the chart gets a little bit more challenging because, in the beginning, it's only one twist in a row or something. So it's not bad. But then it's like 3 or 4 and 5 twists in the same row. I'm like, oh.
No.
Okay. But I did it, though. I did it.
So that's good. That's a good feeling, though, right?
Yeah, no, I did it. I got a couple mistakes in there, but I did it.
That's okay. That's what makes it homemade. Like, I sometimes will go back if it's easy to go back, but if it's not easy to go back, I'm like...
Right, with all those... I saw one stitch that I clearly twisted in the wrong direction. And I tried to get back to it and figure out how to get it to go the other way. Anyway, it's finished.
It's finished. So you guys, it'll be at her... Is she having a booth, or is it being,
I believe she's going to have a booth because this yarn she dyed the yarn.
Okay.
And she was specific about saying that this is one of a kind. She did not write down what she did. She has no intentions of retying it. She says,
don't ask for it.
Right. The GG orange is not a thing.
GG orange is for GG.
Correct.
Is that like a DK single or something?
It is a single because it's kind of getting a little fuzzy. Mm-hmm. But yes, I believe it is DK weight. And it even has like pink in it. Do you see?
Yeah.
It's little pops of pink.
It does. It has like the lighter citrus.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get that. We're having problems with lighting today because my craft attic is a little bit of a mess. So I didn't want to take Gigi up there. And I wanted to podcast on the couch down there, but the light was coming. It's probably fine now, but now the light was coming at me and you couldn't see us. So I hope you guys can see us okay.
I think so.
We have these lights blinding us in our face right now.
No, they're fine.
Yeah,
they're
it just
fine.
makes you feel famous.
Yeah.
So, is that your only whip? Are you a monogamous knitter?
Oh my God, am I? I don't know how to not be.
You know, I've started being a monogamous knitter because I want to finish things.
Yeah, I can't. I don't understand when, like, I do Whip Wednesday on my Facebook page, and you'll see the same person post over and over. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, how do you? I think my thing is, how do you decide what am I going to work on today? Like, how do you switch? When do you switch from one to the other? Like.
The only time I have like multiple things going, like I have like a hat not hate going and my Akimi shawl going, I like to work on different weights.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll have like this is a DK weight and then this is a fingering weight, and sometimes I decide like I don't feel like working with DK right now.
Okay.
You know, like because you have to work with DK. It's different, right? Or anything above that, even like if it's a chunky.
Right.
It is hard on your hands.
Right.
So the fingering weight, even though it takes 9 years to finish something, your hands don't hurt.
Correct. Now, what is this?
This is the Akimi shawl by Isabel Kramer.
Okay.
So I'm trying to power through it because, even though I've been working on it since February, so that's not really powering through it. But I really want to finish it because I really want to use it.
Yeah, you're just about there. How much further do you have to go?
I have to do 2 more repeats of the lace, and it's like each one is 6 rows, but it's a lot of like intricacies.
Okay.
A lot of like, you know, pull this over this and do that and that.
Okay.
So it takes me a while.
Okay.
But it also is hard to do when like your dog is trying to climb onto you, your kid is on top of you, and you're just like, wait, I don't want to drop this stitch.
Right.
Yeah, even when I say to her, like, you're on the baby, she's just like, oh, I'm sorry. And then she just keeps going.
Well,
I'm like, that's good.
Where's your mommy?
My kid's coming out with a dented head thanks to her sister. But I really, you know, it's in my glazed pecan.
Right, of course.
So I love my glazed pecan, and I really like the shawl.
Yeah, no, I like texture, so that is really nice. I like
Here,
that.
Pooper, you can sleep under it. It matches him, which is probably why I like glazed pecan so much.
That could be.
Yeah, that happens. Where did you come up with loving orange? Was it just because it was a bright color and you were told you couldn't wear bright colors, or was it orange?
I love orange. I always, you know, I associated it with sunshine, with an actual orange juice, which was always good for you. You know, if you weren't feeling good, the first thing, you know, get some orange juice. You know what I mean? It's always had a good feeling for me, so. I
drank so much orange juice in college and everyone was getting sick except me. I drank so much of it that my stomach was starting to hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because it's acid.
The citrus part.
But I love it.
Yeah.
So I associate it with being well and like protecting you.
I did. It's just a happy color.
Andrea Untangled. Last night we knit in the pit.
Yes, we did.
Which was a lot of fun.
It definitely was.
I'm glad that you told me about that. Because you did. You told me about that. First we have to knit in the pit. And I was like, what's that?
Right.
Did you do something?
I did. I dropped a stitch. Oh, no. But I think I see it.
Oh, no. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you need a crochet hook?
Let's see. I think I got it. Keep talking to me.
Okay. I don't want to.
No. Okay, go ahead. Talk to me.
You sure? I have a crochet hook like right over there, I think.
No. I'm good. It was the pearl size, so I need to do this from the back side.
Oh, okay.
I gotta take my pizza out.
She's playing with my daughter's toys. Like, this is not a real pizza. You are welcome to make a real pizza if you'd like. There's like, you have to make the dough, but.
I've never done that before.
Really? I can teach you how to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so big up for that. I've never made a pizza.
I make really good pizza dough. Okay, so I do want to talk about knitting in the pit, but first I'm trying to talk about things in order of like when they happened.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the Skein Cocaine interview.
Yes.
That Christy Glass did because you know, we all know her as, like, this nutty person that puts these funny things on. I love her Insta stories.
Yes.
She's raw. She's real.
Yes.
She's no BS. But now she's dyeing yarn, and her yarn is really good. But the interview showed so many different sides of her, I think.
Oh, my God, yes.
Right? And how really smart she is as a businesswoman.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because...
Such experience. I didn't realize that she had such a vast business background.
Her parents apparently owned all sorts of
All
businesses.
the things.
Yeah,
All the
they were always
businesses,
doing something different. So I had showed you guys this a while ago, but she had gifted me some yarn, and this is like, she just likes to play with color, and I don't really think any two skeins are alike with her.
That's what she said. She was doing it her way, no rules.
I love that, because I think having the store, and she said it was open 7 days a week. Most yarn stores are open about like 5, 6 at the most.
Right.
And that must have been so tiring. But I remember the day I saw it online that she had sold the store, and I was like, oh my God, she sold the store!
I somehow missed that.
Oh.
Because I went looking for, I'm like, I haven't seen a podcast from her in a while.
Yeah, her
And
podcast
I went
was
looking,
good.
and it was gone. And then I finally went to her, I DM'd her on Instagram. And she was like, what rock you been under? I sold this. I was like, what? I totally missed that. Totally missed that.
And I really wanted to go there, too.
Me
I guess
too.
I missed out on that.
Especially because she had that wall of plucky yarn. I said, I'm coming.
Oh, yeah, I know you are. You like your plucky.
I do love my plucky.
Yes. So we are going to get to all your favorite things soon. So I wanted to say that, guys, Skein Cocaine yarn is actually really wonderful. And I like that she dyes worsted, because I've talked about this before, and I don't think enough companies dye worsted.
Yes.
They kind of skip over it and go right into the chunkies.
Right.
But when you're making, like Angie Maurer has the Weekender, and I've been looking for yarn for that because, you know, not a lot of people dye worsted. But I think I'm going to use Neighborhood Fiber Company.
Yeah, okay.
They make that big one.
Yes.
Yeah, so you only have to buy like 2 or 3 if you're going to make a sweater instead of buying 10 skeins of worsted.
Correct.
Because I hate alternating skeins. Do you ever do that?
No, because I'm not a real knitter. Every time somebody asks me that, I'm like, do what? Why am I doing that? No, I haven't ever done that.
Even with this,
I've
I was
lucked
supposed
up,
to.
though, that it hasn't been... I started to wear it. I should have. My one sweater, though, now I see why they say I should have done that.
Yeah.
But it worked out perfectly because it just looked like I went from a darker to a lighter.
Oh, like a gradient?
Yes. So the sleeves and the body of it, it worked perfect. I was like... Now I see why people say that, because before I was like, no, I don't do that. Why should I?
I do see why. Like, sometimes I hold up 2 different skeins. When I was working on this, I had this skein and then the one that I'm going to show you in the Brio Duo jar, and they're totally different.
They are.
So when I went to change, you could see it, but I just did what, you know, you do for the Find Your Fade. I did like a couple rows, and then I did a couple rows in the next one. I did that until I ran out of the first skein.
Okay.
And so I'm like, I don't care if it goes from light at the top to like darker at the bottom. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people like really know how to knit things to look professional.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, no.
Dinah from the knitting place made a gorgeous Tenya, Caitlin Hunter's Tenya, and she alternated 2 skeins in like this dusty rose color.
Okay.
And they were so different that it looks striped.
Oh,
it looks so pretty.
Okay.
I'm like, I can't believe that you did that. I don't have the patience for that. No. I like knitting for a therapeutic reason.
Right.
So some people want the finished object, and I'm like, I don't care how long it takes me. But as a podcaster, do you feel like you're under pressure to keep making different things or keep changing to the next?
Well, no, but I enjoy making, I enjoy keep going to the next thing. The only thing is, whatever I'm in love with today, I'll make something new and completely forget about that other thing. Mm-hmm. So I'll go hunting for something and forget. I was like, Shelby, remember this? Remember that? Like this cow we used to fight over because she would show me a picture. I was going to wear that today, And now it's packed up and we don't pay it any attention.
Really?
Yeah, it's like so many things that we just... Like the scarf that she wears all the time. There was a time that I would hunt her down and no, give me my scarf back. I haven't worn it all season.
She takes things in.
Well, yeah.
This girl goes to like more yarn stores than most people. I mean, you would think she'd at least know how to do a little bit of...
make that scarf, but I'm really intimidated, and I'm like...
You're real intimidated?
Yeah,
You're around us all the time. You think we won't help you?
I know, but I don't want to start something and then put it down because then I'll feel bad.
We've all done it. I have a sweater upstairs that's up... there's a bottom up. It's up to here. And I stopped. Like, why? Because it's a Hoey Locatelli, and she does this thing where she does, like, right shoulder, left shoulder, and then you have to do the back and neck, and then you have to join them.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, oh, no, that takes way too much.
Yes, see.
So I'm like, this is just going to be, like, a really big tube top. It's like, I'm just going to put a drawstring at the top here and, like, wear it over my belly. But, I love the yarn, so I want to wear it.
Right.
But I don't know. And then I'm babbling today. I'm so sorry. I do that when I'm around.
Oh, cut you do not. You're fine.
Sometimes I love like a skein so much
Right.
that I don't want to touch it.
Right.
Because I think I won't like it the same way knit up.
Right.
Like I love this as a skein.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? Like I have skeins I like to look at. And they're in, like up in my craft attic, I have these like big apothecary jars. Do you ever go to Home Goods and you see those big glass jars? You're like, what is that used for?
Right.
I buy them and I fill them with yarn.
Do you color coordinate them?
No.
Oh.
No, but I have one for like all my minis, and then one for like, you know when you cake something up but you don't use it, those are in there. And then things that are like nubbins that are left over after you finish something.
Get you some apothecary jars and
It looks pretty.
Well, I mean, it ain't much color coordinating I got to do. All of that mess is orange.
Yeah, but it's
Did she call it
different
a mess?
oranges. She did call
said
it a
mess.
mess.
Oh,
She
what
did.
was it?
She did kick her out.
Yeah.
You can no longer play with my daughter's toys. Sorry.
And she said all of that mess. That's what she said.
See, this is Christina from Chelsea Yarn's fault. I drink only out of a Yeti now. I have so much glassware in this house, like it could choke a horse. You see all the glassware up there? I don't even.
Right.
My wedding, everyone gave us wine glasses. I'm like, I don't even drink, so I have so many wine glasses that I'm drinking out of a Yeti.
It's Christina's fault.
It is.
They should give her some sort of
I was gonna say
kickback.
they should sponsor her.
Yeah, because
I don't
I'm
know
sure
why she doesn't sell them in the store.
something because everybody drinks out of a Yeti now because of her.
And she said today on her Insta story, they were on their way to Allentown Fiber Festival, and Red Bank Mike, you know, her husband Tad, made the big kahunas, and he put them in this Yeti bucket. He got her a Yeti bucket for Christmas. It's huge. And she's like, what am I going to do with this bucket? And then it's like, he's like, I don't know, but it said Yeti, so I thought you would like it. And he filled it with big kahunas, and they took it to the festival.
See, there you go.
See, it's got a...
He found the purpose for it.
It's got a good reason for it now. So you were recently gifted a lot of yarn that was Lobby NMA.
I was.
That was phenomenal.
Oh my God.
Oh, so
Totally.
Marla is amazing.
Totally taken aback. Like, and honestly, you know, I get tagged 20 times an hour, some orange.
Anything orange.
Anything.
Anything.
It doesn't necessarily have to be yarn. If it's orange, they tag me.
Yeah.
And, you know, the alerts will pop up on their phone. And I saw the alert with the La Bien Ami. I always say it wrong. Yarn.
La Bien Ami. I think that's how you say it.
And I saw the tag, and then I was like, I'll go look later. And when I got around to looking at it, you know, I'm like, wait, did I read that right? Because the woman was like, I want to buy this, but it just screams Gigi to me, so I want to donate it. You need to get in touch with her to get her address. I'm like, okay, who are you? Why are you doing this? Oh, I was like, wow, you're going to make me cry.
Oh, that's so
and
nice.
And then Marla is the one that was doing the stash. She said, you know what? You just reminded me that we should pay it forward when we can. So I'm going to send to the rest. I have the same colorway and
different
way. And she had mohair. And I'm like sitting there with my mouth open.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys serious?
And this is not cheap yarn.
By far.
No. I mean, like, I bought 7 skeins of this to make a sweater, and it was like an arm and a leg at Vogue.
Right.
Yeah. But I love this color. So when you got it, I was so excited. This is the rust color by
yes,
La Bien Ami.
That is very pretty.
It's beautiful.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
So I have 2 skeins of fingering. I think I have 1 Aran and 1 mohair of that colorway. Yeah. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. It's really
good stuff too. I really love it. But it's funny because when I saw it, I thought, oh, that's the rust. And I love their rust colorway. It's the best one. And then when I heard you were getting it, I was so excited. Because Marla is my LBA hookup.
Oh, okay. I know you always said you had a hookup. That's what it is. Okay.
I'm not letting you guys know what her handle is because I don't want anyone to like hit her up. She offered. I never hit her up. we were coming home from Edinburgh last year, and it had snowed, so we had a flight that went into Paris, into Charles de Gaulle, that took off, like, super late.
Okay.
So when we got to Paris, our flight home was gone.
Okay.
So we had to find another flight home, and she has an apartment in Paris.
Oh, okay.
So we were on, like, the bus with her going to, like, the airport in Edinburgh and everything, and she said to us, if you guys miss your connection and can't find a way home, you guys are welcome to stay with us until you find a way home.
Right.
And I just thought that was the nicest thing, because I had maybe said hi bye to her before that, you know?
Right.
I think she knew Christy.
Okay.
But she totally offered us a place to stay.
Nice.
And then she just started, like, offering, like, if you want anything from there, I'm going there in June. I'm going there this time. So I did. I took her up on it. And last year, she got me the peanut butter and jelly colorway and the indigo colorway, which really are a nice brio duo.
Okay.
And I made Franny something for Rhinebeck that she wouldn't wear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I made it. So maybe the next kid will wear it.
Yeah.
But it was a Tecumseh poncho. I didn't split for the sleeves. I just made it, and she was. I put it on her, and I made it a little long, so it's kind of like a straight jacket. Like her arms were down here, and she was just like, I don't like this. So I was like, okay, that's okay, Mommy, I'll take it off you. Sorry, it was a fail. I can't. That's why I can't design things. Like I helped Corrado lay out his patterns, and I'm just like, how does this make sense to you?
Right.
He does. Like it makes sense to him.
Right.
Have you ever designed anything? You did.
Other than
you have the bubble shawl.
Yeah, that.
What do you mean? Oh, everyone loves theirs.
I mean, I know everybody loves it, but like when people say, "Oh, you're a designer," no, because like when I look at the layouts of other things that are done, I don't do all that math and resizing and all that stuff. No. Hello.
The birthday girl's here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
It's her birthday.
Are you tired?
She fell asleep on the way back.
Oh, okay. All right, Cooper, here you go. Ugh. So we're podcasting. Franny, do you want to come say hi?
Want to say hi?
She still has some makeup on her eyebrows, doesn't she?
Yep. You want to play?
Ooh.
Want to say hi?
Come say hi, birthday girl.
I can still see you.
Stay right here, Pop. I'll be right back, okay?
How old are you today? 3? You're a big girl.
You're 3 years old.
Franny, Shelby was playing with your
I made a pizza. You want to see?
She made a pizza. Go ahead. Fran, watch out for the cord. So let's go into our Brio Duo of the week. I'm trying to get through like what I want to get through. And then I just have some random questions for you.
That's you.
Is that me?
Yeah.
That's my mother. All right.
Oh, she's vibrating all over the place.
Yeah, I know, because everything's connected in this house. If
Okay.
something vibrates, it all does. So you guys hear all the background noises. Now there's Pooper coming in and my husband with stuff, and that's the way it is. This is real life here.
This is absolutely real life.
So here's my ball jar of fun. This is the Brio Duo of the week. We used the only orange skein that I had last week. I'm so sorry. And I figured if I asked you to bring a Brio Duo, it would have been orange and orange. So.
Pretty much.
Yeah?
What's a pizza cutter?
The pizza cutter?
Yeah, but
This?
You can keep looking. This place is a mess. I don't know. So I thought that this was really pretty together.
That is very pretty.
Yeah. So this.
Because it has pops of it in there.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So that I thought was pretty. Also, this is the top one is Ching fiber, and I have to look at the colorway. I forget. In biscuit. I've showed you this one before as part of another Brio Duo, but I really love its versatility. It's a really nice gold.
Nice.
Come here. Come here. We interrupt this Brio Duo of the week for come here.
Is that the shark?
It's playing GG Shark. GG Shark.
Okay, did you find your pizza cutter? Are we playing?
Oh my god, that's really funny. I'm telling you, orange shark fans. I'm telling you. Were you expecting that? You're not
I was
expecting
not,
it.
no.
No, by the way, you are not allowed to do this to Gigi anymore. She does not
Correct.
like it. Only the 3-year-old is allowed to do it.
Correct.
Okay? Now back to the Brio Duo of the week here.
Yes, I like that.
This is pretty, the Ching Fiber.
Mm-hmm.
Their booth at EYF got like housed.
Did it?
Yes, it was
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
Everything was gone at the end. And that's what she liked. I don't even actually think she brought any home.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like empty on Sunday. And then this was the Trey Liz. I don't know if you guys know Liz. I consider her a friend. She's from Greece. You know Liz,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
She's wonderful. And she actually has been coming here a lot.
She has.
Which is really nice. So we get to see her a lot.
Yes.
At Rhinebeck, she knelt down to Franny and said, "May I kiss you?" And let me tell you, my daughter planted one right on her. I'm like, I don't know her. Like, stop. Like,
Right.
But I thought it was really funny. But she's just like, oh, gee, Franny gave me a kiss. I'm like,
Right.
she really gave you a kiss,
Right,
you know?
right.
That was like something that was reserved for grandparents. But she gifted this to me when I asked her so rudely to send me some soap that she was making for her family. I was like, I want one.
Okay.
And it's not like she's sending it to me from like, you know,
Right.
the city. She sent it to me from Greece.
Right.
So she sent me 2 skeins of yarn, and this was one of them. And this is her crocus colorway.
That is pretty.
I think it's really different.
It is.
Yeah, like,
It
you know, a
is.
lot of times we see yarns that look,
Right. The
the
same.
colorways
Pretty
kind of look
much.
the same.
Yep.
Because they all use the same dye, right? But I also thought that my glazed pecan went with it also. So
Yes. Yep.
we're showing the versatilities of Brio Duos. But I think that goes also. I
Yes.
actually, I like this one better because I think it's more
Yes.
of a pop.
Yep.
Yeah. But, so that's your Brio Duo of the week there.
Yes.
Yeah, we did orange last week, and I had a whole bunch of different ones that
Yes,
matched
I saw that.
it. Orange goes with everything.
It does. It's neutral.
It's neutral, yes. Okay. She's becoming delusional with like this now. Right? What's going on? This kid has too much stuff.
Oh, we forgot this. Did you find
I just want to tell you, like, don't bring her anything. Send her. You know what? I'll give you guys her account number to her college funds.
Right, there you go.
Stuff it. Because she'll have a lot of Play-Doh and like no money to go to college.
It's smaller than
Okay, let's go into Knitting in the Pit.
Okay.
So Knit in the Pit is run by, and I can't remember, John Giswald. That's his
Giswald,
name,
correct.
right? Yes.
Uh-huh.
I always think Griswold, but she said it's without the R.
Right.
Okay. So they started doing this in the Asbury Park, the Asbury Hotel, which was gorgeous.
Very.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God, I want to go back. Like, I
Yes.
think we should go back in the fall. Or
Yes.
you guys are going to go back in May, I don't
Yes.
know. But it was nice to be able to just sit with people
Correct.
and knit.
Yes.
And I saw Miriam, the Chelsea Pearl,
Yes.
was there. And Paige the Framer.
Yes.
You guys are like really good friends with her, aren't
Yes,
you?
yes.
Yeah, she's wonderful. I've only
She
met her a
is.
couple times, but she said we both have funny laughs and our laughs are best friends.
Yes.
That's what she said to you in New Jersey Sheep and Wool. But John is collecting hats for Hat Not Hate.
Yes.
So if you guys haven't heard yet about Hat Not Hate, it is this. It's like an initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, to drive bullying out of schools.
Correct.
And I was bullied when I was younger. I don't know if you were bullied, but it shapes who you are.
It really does.
Yeah, and so I think, even though I think it made me a kinder, more compassionate person, when you're going through it, it feels awful.
Yes.
And so he and I always forget everyone who is it Shira from Lion Brand?
It is Shira from Lion Brand.
And Lewis, Brooklyn Boy Knits.
Correct.
Clinton Hill Cashmere, Becky.
Yes, she's involved. And
Felicia
correct.
from String Thing.
Uh-huh.
And there are 2 more people, and I always forget their names. I'm going to put them in the down bar. I don't know them very well, the other 2 people. I think that's why, and I
Right.
apologize. That's very rude of me. I'm sorry. But they've started this initiative to collect 25,000 blue hats. That's
Yes.
right. I said 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're going to distribute them through schools. And I've kind of likened it to the pussy hat.
Correct.
It's kind of like,
Correct.
let me show you what I'm feeling on my head.
Correct.
I'm against bullying, and I'm going to wear this.
Right.
And so everyone is knitting these blue hats, and John had collected a lot last
He did.
night.
Did you see that? Was
Yeah, he was
funny.
holding
kept,
them.
Yeah, he kept pulling them up, lifting them up, lifting them up. I was like,
Yeah.
very good.
So did you even get to like just sit down and knit last night, or?
A little bit.
She's so famous now.
Here you go.
I guess that's the word to use. But it was a lot of folks that
It was new people we hadn't really
They were
met.
new, correct. There was a
Yeah.
lot of folks that follow me that I had never met before. Because for the most part, at most of the places, it's our old familiars, right? It might be, It might be one or two that I've never met before.
Or they'll say to us, "I've met you here. I met you here." You may not remember me,
right?
But...
Correct. But there was a whole bunch of folks last night that I was meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really great.
It really was.
And you know, Miriam saved me a seat, so I climbed into the pit with her, and I was sitting there. And I met Bonnie.
Yes.
I love her.
Yes.
Yes, I need to. Do you know her screen name?
Yes.
I need to get that from you.
Yes, I will. I will.
Okay.
Just as I am, I believe it is.
Oh, she's wonderful. And she had on this denim vest. It was just full of pins.
Yes.
She was like full of flair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to get it off?
I don't know what he's doing.
I just
Don't you worry.
I just saw Franny in his face. When he
Oh,
smiled.
look, Shelby's doing the Play-Doh with her. So Andy bought her. Today's my daughter's birthday. It's her 3rd birthday. Today's the actual birthday. Andy bought her this Play-Doh thing where you push it down and the hair comes out like a chia pet.
Oh, okay.
And
cute.
so they're doing like Play-Doh hair all day.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
But I'm really thankful to you for telling me about Knit in the Pit because I had never heard of it.
So you mentioned Bonnie. Bonnie has invited me probably the last 2 times. But for me,
I did it for you.
I would either have to get on the train because that was she kept saying. Get on the train, I'll meet you in Trenton, and then I'll drive from there.
Okay.
She would always say, and I would always want to, but it just never worked out.
Is she from on that side of the state?
Yes, she lives down there.
Yeah, because
In
Trenton's
Trenton
on the
area.
west side of
Correct.
Jersey.
She lives down in the Trenton area.
Okay.
So, I kept telling her yes twice and missed it, and that's why after the second time, I said to you, I'm like, Danny, did you ever hear this Knit in the Pit? We need to go.
Yeah.
So.
And then I get this text that says April 12th is our date, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
Because-
And you know, I never know how I'm gonna feel
Right.
that day, so I was
Right.
like, if I feel good, we'll go down.
Right.
But luckily, we had a nice chauffeur yesterday.
We did have a nice chauffeur.
Yeah, because I don't mind driving
Yeah.
anywhere. That
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. But it was nice to just sit
Yes,
down.
to ride, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being on a car ride with you guys is like a lot of fun. it was so much fun.
Yeah,
You think that's just like the getting there and the getting home, but it was part of the day. It was so much fun. And you guys got to see how bad I am at singing along with Beyonce.
No,
Because I was so bad.
If you follow me, check my stories. She was getting it.
Oh, I
had a
can't
good
move
time.
my like middle now to dance, so I was just using my shoulders.
She was doing awesome. It was great.
It was funny though.
It was a fun day. It was a fun day. I didn't know what to expect with Knit in the Pit, but if I had to explain it, it was just a big giant knit night.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And I liked how they had, because I didn't take advantage of it. I don't know if you did, but they had a whole bar area.
Right.
But it wasn't like just alcohol. There was an alcoholic bar at the end.
Correct, right.
But there was a whole bar where you could order pizza or
Correct.
sandwiches or
Correct.
hot sandwiches and burgers
Yep.
and stuff.
Yes.
So, because I kept thinking it's 6 to 8. Like,
Right.
that's dinner time.
Right.
You know, I guess I still have that mentality. Like my father used to say, that no one calls the house between 6 and 7.
Right.
That's dinner time.
Right.
But, people were like ordering, and they were like these personal pizzas.
Yes, yep.
That would feed like 2 or 3 people, and everyone was ordering them, and I thought that was really fun.
Yeah, they had like, a nice supply of like bar food, I guess. would be
Yeah,
the
it was
best way
bar
to-
food, yeah.
Yep, to
And the
explain.
grilled cheese that you dipped in a tomato bisque, that was really good.
I saw that.
Is that
going
what she
around. I saw her.
Did you eat that?
I ate some of Aunt Bunny's.
Aunt Bunny is,
Paige Miller.
she says aunt, she's from Jersey. Aunt. It's Ann.
Aunt Bunny.
That's the Jersey accent. Everyone goes, Aunt. Those are the little black things that like follow you in a picnic. I said, no, that's how we say it here. She says it correctly. Fine.
But
Yeah.
it was nice. Like, a nice different grade of, like I said, the majority of the people that walked up to me to introduce themselves, I had never met before.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like going into a
They were
different
all,
environment.
yeah, they were all brand new to me.
Mm-hmm.
All brand new. And then they're also, there's a different type of follower. There's a follower that talks to me every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what's your name? And I said, no, what's your Instagram name? And they'll tell me, oh, hi, because I talk to you every day.
That's how I know people.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you can tell me your name is Becky, and I'm just like, what is your Instagram name?
Yeah, but tell me what your real name is.
Yeah.
That's the Instagram.
I think that's why people call me Gemma.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I answer to it now, and it's not my name.
Right,
But
because when I say Danny, they look at me, I said, Gemma Darling. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So.
Yeah. You say Danny, and
Right.
Christy started calling me Danny. That was my name, like, from when I was a child. My mom would put Danny on everything.
Uh-huh.
And so I was never called Danielle until I graduated from college.
Oh, okay.
And I got my first job. They called me Danielle, and I was just like, all right, I'll go with it. But
I think I was introduced to you as Danny.
I say, oh, it's Danny, really?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever, because I would have, well, I'm good for giving nicknames. That's when you know I love you. Because I've shortened your name or added something to it.
Right? Yeah. So Christy started calling me Danny, and I never told her to call me Danny. And I was just like, it felt like home. It was so happy because
yeah, it feels good, right?
For a long time I had just been morphed into Danielle. And that's not like my personality.
Right.
I'm not like formal like that, you know?
Right.
Anyway, I really had a great time, and I really appreciate you bringing me because it's nice. It's funny, like, Shelby trusts me with you.
Oh.
Right? So, like, if something happens to her, I will take care of her, and I will call Shelby. But, like, my family trusts me with you also. It was like, okay, she's, like, 6 months pregnant and going where? We don't know. But she's with Gigi, so it's okay.
No, right. We got it.
Gigi and Shelby are fine.
Yeah, no, we got it.
Yeah, so... I felt good yesterday.
Yeah, no, and I think I try not to be overbearing, but I'm you know, people were talking to me and they're like, you looking for Shelby? She's right there. I said, no, I got my eye on Shelby. Where's Danny? You know, like I needed to be
I can see her like through the crowd. I see like
I'm
this.
peeking. And then she'll just wave. I'm okay.
I'm fine. Because sometimes I just go.
Yeah. I spotted the one time. That's why I walked down there. I'm like, are you okay? Because you know we could get in the car and go. But
I'm fine. It's just that, you know, I said this last night, and it was just a really weird thing to say. I said, like, why can't I grow this baby on my back or something? Like, why does it have to be, like, right here where, like, you need to move to do anything, you know? I said to my husband yesterday, I was putting on my sneakers, and I said, I think this is not going to happen much longer. So I'm glad that I'm due in July so I can just slip the flip-flops on.
Yeah.
Because when I went to deliver her in April, it was still cold that year. It was 2016. And we had to get there at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And my hair and my makeup was all done because he was sleeping fine. I couldn't sleep. So I was like, well, let me just do my hair and my makeup. I get there. My doctor's in his scrubs. He goes, you look nice. I was like, wow. I started laughing because I had these flip-flops on because my feet had like baked bread. They looked like awful, and I couldn't fit them in any shoes. Because I tried buying bigger shoes. And I could not fit them in anything. So I'm really happy that this baby's coming in July, so it'll be normal for me to walk around in my, like, Mrs. Roper moo-moos, you know?
Right.
I put on a dress this morning, like a purple. I'm like, what will look nice with orange? Because I was like, I'm going to be sitting right next to her. And I put on this purple dress because I was like, that's what Shelby always wears around her. They go together real nice. And it looked ridiculous on me. like it was like an empire waist, so the baby was just like, bush. And I was like, no, I'm an understated pregnant lady.
Like, look at me, I'm pregnant.
I know. But but this is it. So next year, we're going to Edinburgh.
Okay.
We're trying to do that.
Yes.
I'm taking you to Allentown Fiber Festival.
We definitely have to do that.
Yeah.
Because I was, in my head, I'm like, okay, we're going to do this Friday night. I'm like, Danny wants to do the podcast. Shelby got to work. I was trying to fit Allentown in, but I'm like, no, it's not going to work.
I wanted to fit it too, but it's my daughter's birthday weekend. So
I'm like, it's not
if it isn't, maybe I'll just bring her next year, but you know. Then all her friends started having birthday parties. I'm like, they're 3. They're having birthday parties already? Last Sunday we had a double header.
Really?
I knew those parents backwards and forwards by the end of it. We were watching them in the gym, like narrating, oh, look, my kid just cut the line. Oh, look, this one's not even getting online anymore. She's just climbing over the edge. It was funny. But, yeah, I want to do all that stuff for her.
Right.
But sometimes I'm like, you know, my weekends, I need them. My husband's home. I want to just rest, you know. But it was fun. So, after you finish these test knits, do you have anything that's like you're wanting to cast on? Is there anything you're itching to do?
Yes. The ladies, Lisa and Melissa of East Spots Tricot, they gifted me. It's funny that I'm doing these colors because it's a wrap, but it's orange and gray.
Mm-hmm.
And
And you flip the colors of it.
Right, the
That's
original
it.
design was more gray than orange. And I said, I want to make that, but can we flip that more orange? And they gifted it to me. They sent me the kit.
I love them.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
I met them
I do
in
too.
Edinburgh last year.
I do too.
Or I met them at Rhinebeck.
Okay.
Because Christy had a party a couple years ago, and I met them there. But
Okay.
I was like fangirling. Do you know like where something changes, like from fangirling to being friends?
Yes.
So that's what happened, and when we were in Edinburgh, I feel like we all became friends.
Right, you get to know them more.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
when
we were
you
sharing cabs, we were in the same hotel.
Right.
They are the nicest people.
They so are.
They are the nicest people.
They
I was
really
telling them about something that was aggravating me, and they're like, "No, Danny, don't let this bother you." They were like momming me, like
Yes.
they were great.
Yes.
But I hope you can come next year because it's such an experience.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah, it was a great time. I'm gonna book soon so I get like a really cheap ticket.
Yeah.
Like literally, they just get more and more expensive as you go. So as soon as like they release the dates for booking flights
Right,
on that
right.
time, yeah, I'm booking. So I'm trying to think of little questions to ask you because
Okay.
there are things like I want to know
Okay.
just as your friend.
Okay.
But like, do you have like a go-to needle? Because I've been buying needles lately, needle sets that I hate and returning all of them. Or do
Not
you just
really. The one that I've used the most, I got the Knitter's Pride interchangeable set way back when, and that has been,
Is it the Dreams, the wooden ones?
I believe so. Yes, because this is them right here.
Yeah.
It's been my go-to. Only thing I've ever, matter of fact, this is the one needle that traveling it got broken, so I had to replace the number 5 needle, the US 5. But that has been my go-to. I've tried others. I've always been really afraid of metal needles because I was never sure of my knitting, and I'm like,
Are they
if
too
the
slippery?
stitches, yeah, I'm like, if
Yeah.
the stitches, I'm gonna lose my, So I have a few. Cause I'm one of them. If you guys say, "Oh, this is the hottest thing, latest," I'll go buy it.
Yeah, me too.
Just
Totally.
for it to sit in my drawer. Cause did I use it? No.
No.
My all-time favorites. I love my signatures.
Mm-hmm. I hear they're amazing.
I have 3, I think 4, maybe. Only thing is, when I first fell in love with them is when I was really still into the bulky, the big stuff. And large as they go is a 10.5.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that they didn't run above
they
that.
They don't go above that.
And those are fixed ones? You didn't get the interchangeables on those, right?
The last set I have is an interchangeable. I think I got a 7 or a 6 or a 7. I think I got a 6 and a 7. They're interchangeable. But they only go up to the 10.5.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
See, there you go.
they don't make the big ones.
Oh.
So that was the other reason why I didn't really clamor for them in the past, because I was also afraid of fingering weight and
I know, right? It is when you first start knitting, it's daunting because you can't see the stitches as well as you can see them on a bigger thing. But it's actually easier, I think.
Once I tried it, it's not as bad. But again, as I keep saying, in my posts, that inner voice, that self-talk is powerful. What you tell yourself you can't do, you're just not going to do it. I know for me, I'm not.
No, it's true.
And I had convinced myself that, like the fingering weight, the sweaters, and that's what real knitters did. Like, I'm just toying at this thing here, So I kind of talked myself out of it. So the wrap or the scarf that I'm talking about that Shelby wears all the time is that Spring Fever, which is fingering weight. It's a wrap. It's long. It's 8 colors, stripes. Right, I was like, that's what other people do. So when I tell you the sense of pride that I had when I finished
I think I know which one you're talking about. Did you bring it to Nitty City?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I had a photo shoot, a professional photo shoot in that one. And I'm just
nice.
so really proud of it. Because I have to, people can tell you all the time, oh, you can do it. Oh, that's not bad. It's easy, just try it.
You gotta have your mindset to do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I was very proud of myself when I finished that, and it kind of, pushed me to try different things in the fingering weight. Because now, if you look at my stash, I probably have. I'm starting to teeter towards having more fingering DK weight yarn than I do bulky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because a lot of your stuff was didn't bulky.
Yeah.
That was your thing, right?
Right. Out of fear. I don't know why, but.
It's funny because I used to go to a store where a lot of it was fingering weight yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bought all this fingering weight yarn and I was just like, I don't knit. I was doubling it to make things because I didn't knit with it. I do think the fingering weight yarns take the dye nicer.
They do.
Yeah. But I really like the middle weights. I actually think sport is an underused weight because it's like fingering. It's real light. And you can work with it, but it's thicker, and you get stuff. I'm just flinging these around. So when I don't have any triangle shawls.
Okay.
And everyone's always putting triangle shawls on and wrapping them around my face, and I was like, okay, let me try this one.
Yeah.
But I will buy a pattern and read it before I decide if I'm going to make it or not.
And see, I need to get better at that because I don't. And I'll get up on something like, what? What am I supposed to... Okay.
I go through it, though, and if it has a stitch I don't like, I'm like, no.
See?
Which is not good because I still want the object.
Right.
Right? So I used to be so afraid of make ones.
Okay.
Like make one left, make one right.
Right.
I'm like, I don't get it. And then I just knit a raglan sweater one time. By the end of knitting it, I know what they are.
Right.
Like without thinking or looking.
Right.
So I agree with you. But I do really like wooden needles.
Okay.
Over metal needles.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's a tactile experience, I guess. It's just...
I get... What I don't get, and here's where, like I say again, I'm not a real knitter, when people say, well, you know, the yarn, how it grips the needle. What? My yarn doesn't grip the needle. I don't understand what you mean. Like
some of them drag.
Yeah.
Like the plastic ones. I really think these are cool. These are the Knitter's Pride marbles.
Marble, right.
And I think they look cool.
Right.
Right? But they drag like crazy.
Okay.
Because they're plastic.
Okay.
But I took them to jury duty. So if you guys want to knit at jury duty, don't go there with anything cast on. Just bring needles and just, cast on when you get there in case they make you throw it away. But yeah, everyone was looking at me like, she has knitting needles in jury duty? And I was like, I'm not sitting here for 9 hours a day without knitting. I'm sorry.
Right.
Not happening.
Right.
But, so, conversely, do you have a yarn brand that you like the best? Because I seem to go to the same brands, which I don't like about myself.
You
You
know, I
gifted
love
so much.
I've gotten to a real huge gifty place where I can try things that I may not have necessarily had access to before. But I love plucking. I love plucking.
Yeah, that I know about.
That was an experience though, because I stumbled upon plucking because everybody was talking about Plucktober, and I'm like, what is Plucktober? So I'm following the hashtag. And I'm like, I don't get it. And the people that I was kind of familiar with, what is this? I don't understand. It's like, it's, for the month of October, when you knit with plucky yarn, you use the hashtag. I'm like, so what's plucky yarn? So I started researching, found their patterns. And I was like, oh, they have really nice stuff. But every time I went to their website, there would never be anything available for me to buy. Yeah. And I'm like...
Yeah. So it gets aggravating, and then you just move on.
Yeah, I'm like, how do all these people have plucky yarn when it's never there? So then that's when I learned about updates. I'm like, oh, okay. So the first time I tried, what just happened? Like they said, update at 10 o'clock. I went at 10:15. I was like, what happened?
I learned that because one of the first dyers I met was Voolenvine.
Right.
So right off the bat, I knew what that was.
Okay. Yeah. So I was, so then second time I tried it, I didn't do my research, so I didn't know what base I wanted.
Oh, and there are a lot of bases.
Ooh, Jesus, there's a lot of bases.
Plucky is like Base Master Flex. So they have so many bases.
So if you are going to shop Plucky, if I could give any suggestions, number one, know what color you want. No, number one, know what base you want. Mm-hmm. Because when they have an update, you can't go to shop. You have to go to purchase. Yeah. I want this, and this. Click buy and go on about your business. Yeah.
And make sure your PayPal is your thumb ready. Yeah.
Because you let it sit in your cart while you go and look at some other stuff, you come back, it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
First time that happened, I'm like, okay, your website is broken. Because my shopping cart was...
It's real.
They were like, no, we have limited supplies. If you don't hit buy, it's still in the supply. Somebody buy it, they're gonna snap.
I used to do that for hedgehog updates.
Okay.
And I used to buy every skein like one by one, and because you didn't know if it was gonna be there, so I would just check out.
Right.
And then they would combine all the shipping, whatever, and refund me. But it became such a pain that everyone's just like, we're not refunding you the shipping if you're gonna shop like that. And I'm thinking like, I have to. Right. But Plucky, you gotta get it.
You really have to know what you want. You have to know what color you want, what base you want. Because your price is going to change based on the base,
She has like pure cashmere bases.
And listen.
Yeah.
When you win their little contest, like using their hashtag Plucky Daily or Plucktober or whatever, I've won twice now. And they send you a skein of 100% cashmere.
It's like the first hit is free. It's such yarn crack. No, it is such crack. Because they had a gorgeous, gorgeous booth at Vogue.
Yes.
And it was in between, like, you could come in it from two sides.
Yes.
The way that they made it was amazing.
Yes.
And it had the twinkle lights everywhere.
Yes.
So right then you walk, you're just enticed.
Yes.
You're just going in.
Yes.
I actually don't own any Plucky.
Really?
I know. I wanted some. And I ordered some, and I ordered on a bulkier base, and I personally just did not like the color when I got it.
Okay.
And that was my fault. It wasn't Plucky. And they let me return it, and they gave me a store credit, and I just never did anything with it.
Okay.
So I gave it to Corrado.
Okay.
Because Corrado will take whatever you're giving, and and he turns it into something gorgeous.
Right.
But he's like, thank you. I just bought all this Plucky. I'm like, have a good time,
Right.
But you with the orange Plucky, I think of it. I think of Gigi when I see the orange Plucky.
Yeah, no, that
That's
when
your
they were
brand.
at
What colors do we have?
that was Rhinebeck. They were giving out little samples, and they had just come up with a new base and a new color called Zesty. And as she was picking out the bag, she didn't see me. I was standing behind her. She was like, "Oh, this is the last Zesty. We gotta put this back in case we run into Gigi." I said, "No, Gigi's right here.
Gigi's right here. Here's my hand.
Gigi's right here. You can work that out right now. I'm right here." They started laughing. So when they were at Vogue and I was shopping, and they was like, "What color are you looking for?"
Really?
The sister was like, "She wants Zesty." Yes.
Y'all are silly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are silly.
And
Franny pulls everyone into the house and just is like, you're playing Play-Doh with me, and
Right.
that's the way it's going to be. So she had the neighbor in here for 2 hours the other day making, like, ice cream cones and stuff.
Cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Plucky. And then I stumbled across, and I still don't remember, I was trying to think about this the other day, how I came across Lola B.
Yeah, because we all know of her because of you.
Yeah, and I don't remember how I came across Della.
Like, I've seen her on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
But you see a lot of people, and you're like, oh, that's adorable. Let me click like. Let me follow the person. Whatever. But you, like, elevated her into that damn Della, and all of a sudden, like, everyone.
Because every time she
everyone
would post
knows
a
her.
color, I would say, damn, Della, And when I that's exactly how it started. I have no other explanation other than that.
It's just good.
And
Where you want this?
what's the sisters? They did the pom-pom slippers.
Oh, the Wooliers.
Yes. I went to that Brooklyn Street Festival.
Yeah, they did something. It was like 3 or 4 months ago? Or 5 or 6 months ago?
They do it every month, and I can't get
Brooklyn Flea?
No. It's I'll tell you.
I love them. I love Margot, and I always call Rebecca Rachel, because Rachel's my best friend.
It
I'm like, hi, Rachel. No, your name's not Rachel. It's Rebecca. I'm sorry.
At any rate, I
put
went
it in the down bar.
Yeah, I went to that event, and that's where I met them for the first time. And they had their swan show on.
Oh, I love their
The
swan
sample,
show.
right? And I put it on,
Yeah.
and I'm swinging in it, and I wanted to make it. I knew in my head I wanted to make it, but all their yarns are all natural. Nothing is dyed.
Yeah, because they're vegan.
Correct.
So they go and, like, visit the animals and actually make sure that they're being, like, treated correctly and the yarn is harvested correctly and stuff like that.
So naturally, they didn't have any orange.
No, they don't have any orange.
There's no orange sheep in the world.
Well.
Yeah. So I knew I wanted to make it, but I needed orange, right? So I happened to be chatting with Adela about it, and she said, "You want all one shade. And I said, no,
the tonal.
the thing is 3 different shades.
Oh, yeah.
The
On their
Swancho was
Swancho.
3 different shades of color. So Adela was like, I got it. And when I tell you, she dyed 3 of the most gorgeous shades. She went from lighter to a little darker to the darkest.
She knows what she's doing.
Bananas.
Yeah.
And I was in tears because I'm like, okay, well, let me give you a PayPal. She was like, no, don't disrespect me. When I tell you, I was so proud to finish that and take good pictures just to showcase her yarn because damn.
Because damn.
You know, that's all I can say.
When I met her at Vogue this year, we had gone in together. My husband and I picked her up, and she was my escort because, again, I was 2.5 months pregnant. I was really sick.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go, so you came with me, and which was like. I wanted to hang out with Gigi. It was wonderful, right? But as soon as we walked into that place and you took the cart from me and just zipped away, she's like, give me that. And we get upstairs, everyone and their mother knows Gigi. And I'm just like standing there, I'm like, I'll see you later, I'm gonna go shopping. She's like, wait, I'm supposed to be taking care of you. I'm like, nope, you gotta hug everyone in this place.
She had to take care of me because I was like, Danny, don't leave. Wait.
I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm your bodyguard. I'm trying not to puke on everyone.
Like, don't leave me, please.
Oh my God, it was great though. It was great watching
It was good
because your followers right before Vogue had gone from 8,000 to 20,000. And I was watching those numbers like laying in bed, again, trying not to like puke everywhere. And I'm going, oh my God, Gigi's blowing up.
Right.
And it was funny though, because when you got to Vogue, it was palpable. Like you could really tell, like people really, really knew you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it was so much fun, but
it was fun, but it was a little overwhelming.
I was like, I'm gonna go shopping. I'll see you
later.
Yeah,
and because I, and then I'm looking at it, like, who you looking for? I said, I need to check on Danny. So, she went to her room. Oh, who are you? Like, you know her? Like you know. So it was just, and again, I love meeting the people. But I think what you said, it wasn't a slow creep up. It went from the bottom. You know, and
Yeah, it was wonderful though, because like so many new people discovered you, and really, like this woman is magical. She's you are so wonderful inside and out, and like you take care of your friends fiercely.
Yeah,
which is why I love her and her daughter, who I told her yesterday. I said, Shelby, you're a 90-year-old woman because she's so wise.
Yeah.
It's insane, right? Like the things that come out of her mouth are people that have lived long lives and understand all these things. And this woman is 25 years old, you know?
Yeah, my grandmother would say she has an old soul.
She does. She absolutely has an old soul. And so I just cherish my friendships with you guys. And it's not even just a friendship, like she will check on me. Yeah. Like, I get these texts. How are you? Are you okay? What's going on? Yeah, I'm fine. Why are you asking? Oh, just checking in.
Yeah, just checking in. No,
or if something happens to you, Shelby texts me. I just want to tell you what happened.
Right.
Like, is she okay? Yeah. Do you need me? No, we're good. Okay. Yeah. But I think that's what's one thing that's really, like, people talk fiber friends are your best friends.
Right.
Like, these people they aren't your fiber friends after a while. They're your friends.
Right.
That's the end.
Right.
You know?
And it really is. And I think the best relationships are the ones, like we couldn't really give you pinpoint, like you said, when we fell in love. Mm-hmm. Because it was meant to be.
Yeah. She says I love you to me more than my mom does. And I'm not, that was not a dig, Mom. Like, I love you. But I'm just saying, like, I get, you know.
That was how I was raised. My grandmother was a big advocate of, you don't know what's going to happen when you walk out that door.
So you say it, you make sure the person knows it every moment of every day.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Shelby will say, she'll say, I love you. And I could be doing something. I said it, but I didn't say it. And she would pause at the door. I said, I love you. Do you love me back? I'm like, I said it. Oh, but that's just my family. Like I could come in and out of the house 10 times. Love you, bye. You know, it was just the way the thing is. And if I can remember my girlfriend Teresa, you know, we would drive back up here we went to Morgan State. That's where we met in college. Mm-hmm. And we would drive back up here to go hang out and go to my grandma's house and get dressed or whatever. And we run it back out. It's 11 o'clock at night. We halfway down the steps. I was like, oh, wait. She's like, what's the matter? What'd you forget? I said, I didn't tell my grandmother I love her. And she was like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. And then when I got back up the step, my grandmother was standing at the door looking down the hallway like,
excuse
whose
me.
child are you? You know better. I'm like, Mom, so sorry. You know, so I had to go give her a big hug. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. She was like, don't do it again.
Yeah.
You know, because you really don't.
It's
know.
true. It's true. My grandmother was my person. That's where Gemma Darling comes from.
Okay.
Gemma has the word Mima in it.
Okay.
And Mima was my person. And so the last thing that she ever said to me when I called her in the hospital when she wasn't feeling well, I was at work, and I had no idea really, like, that this was the end.
Right.
And I'm talking to her, how are you? You're fine, blah, blah, blah. Like, my grandmother was nuts. She was Lucille Ball with her personality, but looked like Liz Taylor.
Okay.
She was like the package.
Right.
And she just took a deep breath and she went, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And that was like the last thing that she said to me.
Oh.
And it was just like, you know, she hadn't spoken in so long, but she mustered everything she could because telling people that you love them is really important.
It really is.
It is really important.
It really is.
And I love my fiber friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I laugh because when Franny was about 4 months old or something, the Rhinebeck sweater video came out.
Right.
Christy's Rhinebeck sweater video.
Right.
That was the first one, and my mom's like, you have to watch this. This girl is hysterical. She's asking everybody about their sweaters. And I remember just seeing her, like, you know, like you and I are kindred.
Right.
We're alike. And I started talking to her online. And now, like, we check on each other. We're friends. We go places together. And it's wonderful.
Right.
You know?
Right. I love when things progress naturally. You know what I mean? Like, I can remember going to Nitty City when Christy spoke that time. Like, so anxious to meet her, but then afraid to say anything to her. You know?
Oh, yeah. You get starstruck.
You do.
You
And
totally
she was just so sweet. And at the time, my phone case had my logo on the back of it. And I was taking a picture of them, her and Cece and who was that?
I'm trying to think who else was there.
Shamika. It was the three of them.
Cece.
So Cece, Shamika, and Christy. I was taking a picture. So Christy, in the middle of the picture, she was like, "Wait a minute, what is that?" So she takes my phone out of my hand. She's like, "What is this?" I said, "My logo." She said, "So who? I'm supposed to be interviewing you then?" And I'm like, Today was like, "That's Gigi. You don't know Gigi?" No, I don't know Gigi, but I'm gonna have to. Just like that, you know. And we sat on that
That's
front row.
the first time I saw you was in her interview. Yeah.
And we sat on that front row and listened to her story. And the funny thing is, Shelby was with me, of course. If I'm in New York, Shelby's with me because she drives me. But Shelby was tired. That was one of them times like, okay, Ma. All right, so she's sitting in all the way
she's
in the
never
back.
like that.
Right.
She knows all your knitting friends. Even though she doesn't knit, she comes and has a great time.
But she was tired. So she didn't sit up front where she was sitting all the way in the back. So Christy said something, and Shelby responded from where she said, "Okay, Peanut Gallery, if you're coming up here, you're going to participate or you're not going to participate." So it was so funny. But again, naturally, you know. So then the next time...
We all did become friends naturally.
Yeah, and then the next time I ran into her, you know, she naturally... Where's the Peanut Gallery? Is Shelby with you? I said, no, she's not with me this time. But it just was very natural. And I was blown away when she invited me to the house. And
I remember that.
Right,
that's when I drove you?
Correct.
Okay, so Christy had a party a couple of years ago, a couple Christmases ago, and someone said to me, Christy herself said to me, "Are you going?" I said, "Yeah, of course I'm coming." And it snowed that day, too, and we still ventured up there. But she said, "Do you mind giving Gigi a ride?" I was like, "Well, I don't know her. If she's comfortable, she's welcome to hop in the car." So we got in the Jeep early that morning, and it was beautiful, but it was really snowing.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was a treacherous ride. Now that I think that we did this, I'm like, oh my God, I would never let Franny do this. This is like crazy.
Right.
But I remember you walking around the house and you're going, I'm in Christy Glass's house.
Correct.
And she was taking this video. She's like, and the first time that I went there was because Christy and I did a knit along together when we first became friends.
Okay.
Little did I know, don't do a knit along with Christy unless you are a wicked fast knitter. Because I was still up here, like I had just joined like the shoulders or whatever because it was a Hoey pattern. You had the front and the back, and I had to join it. She was down here already. And I was like, I'm gonna kill her. If you watch the videos, they're still up on her YouTube channel. It's really funny. I'm like, Christy, like, are you crazy? She's like, yeah, I'm a really fast knitter. I'm like, yeah, that's a little bit of an understatement.
Right.
Like, we started yesterday. Like, come on. But we used to watch Glass Posse.
Okay.
On the big TV in the back.
Okay.
Because when Franny was really little, she loved Pippa.
Okay.
And so, I don't know if you guys know this, but Christy had another channel before she became Christy Glass Knits, and it was her family.
Right.
And her younger daughter. I think she started when she was 2.
Okay.
So Franny used to stand at the TV, which I'm a great mother. I let her stand at the TV. We calibrate it dark just so it doesn't fry her retinas. But she would just look and she'd see Pippa. And so Christy says stuff to me now. And I go, wasn't that an episode of Glass Posse? Like such a stalker thing to say. And she's just like, yeah, I think it was. So we laugh over that. But yeah, this is how we all became friends.
It really just
that
naturally.
party.
Yes.
Yeah, like I had met Shamika before, and I had never met Felicia, who made macaroni and cheese that we were all shoving into our face.
Yes.
Sue Stokes was there.
Yes.
Cece was there.
Yep.
The whole Knitters League was there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like it was a lot of people.
Who's
and then
who?
Yeah, I met Leah Stickle.
Yep.
Oh, she made arancini di riso, which are rice balls.
Yeah.
And I was like, womp womp.
Yeah,
like it was good.
Yeah.
But that was a fun day.
It was.
That
It
was
really
one of those like special days.
It really was, and I met so many people there for the first time that have like connected, and still, they talk to me every day.
Yeah.
It's just been it's been good.
You met like some of your
really
lifelong fiber friends that day.
Yeah.
And then we all gave each other presents. It was like a put a present down, pick a present, and we went through it.
Yep.
If you guys haven't seen that video, that's your
favorite thing.
That's a really sweet video.
It really is.
Yeah, that's like a heartfelt, like it's like a Hallmark movie.
It really is.
Because last night at Knit in the Pit, I'm babbling again. She's used to it. Last night in the pit, people were coming up to me and they were saying my favorite video of you is with Christy when you dressed up like people for Halloween.
Yes, that was perfect.
She had to talk me into that. I don't remember whose original idea it was. It was something funny. Like we were talking and someone said, wouldn't it be funny to be our podcasters for Halloween?
Right.
Like no one will know who we are. But I'm like, our audience will, and so that was funny. But
it was really good.
Like, someone's bringing in her birthday balloons.
Leave them in here, okay?
All right. Well, I think we should probably end it there so that we can leave some stuff to talk about next time we do this because we're definitely going to do this again.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we'll do it on her channel next time.
Yes.
Because if you guys don't know this lady has a channel.
Yeah, I do. And I'm starting to get a little better at being consistent. So
your videos are really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I like the way you like talk about the stuff, show everything, and you introduce it, and then you show the footage.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a real vlog.
Yeah.
Like an actual video log, like as if you're a journal entry almost.
Yeah.
So guys, but it is not under GGMadeIt.
No,
it's
not.
under Gaye Glasspie.
Yes, it is.
So if you're having trouble finding her YouTube channel, it's because it's her name, not
it is.
GGMadeIt.
And I try to make sure that I tag GGMadeIt each time. Mm-hmm. So if they search the tags, that way they should come up.
Okay.
This was fun.
It was fun, right?
Was
yeah, I love you to death. I sincerely love you.
You know I do.
This woman adds so much magic to your life, seriously.
This was good.
And don't be afraid to come up to her at a festival and meet her.
Do not. Please do not.
Yeah.
Please do not.
No, because you never know. You could be one of our lifelong fiber
friends.
Exactly.
We just destined to meet. That's all.
We have such an amazing group.
We do. We really do.
I told Cece one day we were talking, and I said, "You're home team.
Yeah.
You could do that." She goes, "I'm home team," and I was like, "Yeah, like we are home team."
Yes.
It's a wonderful group of people.
It really is. It really is.
So we will revisit what she's knitting, and then I want to see what you cast on from a Spots Chateau.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's a zoo in here today. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. She's going to be on my deck all summer.
Bye, God. Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. This was season 3, episode 4, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time we want your questions, so I'm gonna leave the thread up in my Ravelry group, and if you have any questions for us, put them up there, and the next time we podcast together, we'll answer them.
Yes.
All right, guys. So happy knitting. Be kind to each other. Love everyone, and enjoy your fiber.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That was good.
That was good.
That was